Okay, today I've done the this is called in Yoruba land, they call it ewedu, but in Igbo land, the Igbos call it efini. You can use it to make African soup, but this one is not, the lady that sold it to me at the market doesn't know that it's not very, it's not, well, let me just talk about the vegetable and forget about what the lady that sold it to me in the market, she don't know what they put in the box for her. But I'm going to complain. I'm not going to, this is not acceptable. But let me capitalize on the vegetable. The vegetable name is called ewedu. Ewedu. The Yorubas use it to make accompaniment of rice stew. Like when they cook their rice stew, they cook this ewedu and put there's something they put, I don't know, I can't remember that name again. There's something they put. When I remember the name, I will tell you. So when they serve their rice soup made like with brokoto or made with shaki, made with chicken, they put this by the side, this draw. There's something that Yorubas put like ogiri. The Igbo people use this. The Igbo people use this to make yam. This is not Igbo's vegetables. This is pure Yoruba. That this vegetable is the Yorubas that eat it, and they eat it with accompaniment of rice stew. To make, if they want the rice stew to draw. That is where they put and they put uhiri. There's something that they call uhiri, Igbos call it ogiri. They put the Yoruba ogiri on it, So this vegetable called, this vegetable I'm presenting here is called ewedu. Ewedu in Yoruba name, and in Igbo name it called efiri. The Igbos call it efiri. The Igbos that eat it, they use it to eat yam. And one thing with this vegetable, this ewedu, you can use ewedu. People that know how to use ewedu well, you can use ewedu to soften okazi afang. You can use ewedu to make pure vegetable soup, because this ewedu draw, But when you are using it to make pure vegetable soup, you need to add like ugu that will hold it, or olubu, and you can use it to make afang soup, which they call edikaiko. The Calabar call it edikaiko. And another thing, you can use it again to do yam porridge, plantain porridge, and you can use it to cook beans with yam and plantain. You can use a firi, to cook it. You can use it to cook a firi draw. It's a draw vegetable. You can use a firi, this ewedu, to cook it together with okra. But the Yoruba cook their okra separate. They cook their ewedu separate. So today I'm going to have presented, But in Nigeria, where they grow this ewedu, Igbos call it efiri, the Yorubas call it ewedu, it's come fresh. This is a dead one. That is why I'm doing this. I'm going back to the lady and tell her, look at what you give me. This is not acceptable. This ewedu is not. If you bring this, British government is going to close your shop, because this is like poison. You are poisoning people. That is why I'm making this video. If I told her I put everything in the bin, she won't believe me. So now I've made the video and she can see for herself. Look, look, she can see. Ewedu doesn't come out in this color. Ewedu comes out in pure brown. See what they package and give to her. Well, I'm going to go back to her, tell her, look, ewedu doesn't come out in this type of color. This is not ewedu. This is really rubbish. So I'm going to be going back to her, tell her what I saw in the box is not acceptable. And if she argue with me, she's getting herself into trouble. You see, while I'm making the video, for her to see what is in the box, you know, for her to see. But I'm not, look, because she's my customer, I'm going to talk to her in a good language about God will speak sense into her, you know, because some of them, when they see, you see one thing, I'm not into all this their lie business, you know. I just have to tell you as it is, you know. This is it. Video doesn't lie. Video cannot lie. Ewedu, the day I will buy fresh ewedu come very green like ugu, you know. The day I will buy fresh ewedu, I'm going to document it. So you can see the difference between fresh ewedu and this rubbish. This is rubbish they package and give to her. This is pure rubbish, you know. I'm going to go back to her and tell her that you should be careful, because when you keep on accepting this type of thing, giving your customer will believe you. When the customer gets home, all what they will see is something that have destroyed, you know. It can get you into trouble, you know. But I bet she understand where I'm going to. This is pure rubbish. You can see it. You can see, look, this is not how a ewedu supposed to be, you know. This ewedu, you know, because I'm a caterer, you know, you can use it in many things. You can use this ewedu as, wash it fresh, use it as tomatoes, cucumber as a side salad. You can use it as a side salad, you know. It's like spinach, you know. But this ewedu is grown in Nigeria. I don't know any other African country where you can see it, but you know, mostly it's the Yorubas that grow it. Yorubas, they are the one that eat it, but some Igbos eat it. I eat it because I understand ewedu, you know. So I'm going to be going back to the lady, telling her, you know, what they brought to you. Look, you know, when I finish, I'm going to show you, you know, how I cleaned it. As I'm still selecting, I'm still cleaning, you know. This is pure rubbish. There's nothing, this is not useful, you know. And you see, bringing perishable food from Nigeria, you have to go be careful, because perishable food can put you into debt, you know. Because like when I buy spinach, when I buy meat salad in Laudi, it's all fresh, you know. So those are big companies, a company with big name tag, you know. They know how to preserve it, and the color stays, you know, and they know how to distribute it, you know, transport. They know how to distribute it global. They know how to distribute it local. They know quantity that each shop can sell, you know. Because somebody who, I'm dealing with management course, business management, you know. So when the thing is coming from the warehouse, they have their truck, you know, fast in transport, you know, global distributing, 1, global distributing, 2, national distributing, 3, local distributor, you know. And because they've got name tag already, like they can be coming from the big warehouse, you know. Maybe Sainsbury is taking their own, Costa, a different name tag, you know, a different big shop name tag, and they know the date is there, expiring date. If it's 2 days, they are going to supply it. Each shop, they know how busy it is, and quantity they're going to distribute to each shop, you know. This is a way that I'm talking about. A way that we talk about different things, you know. So all these are perish, but this ewedu, if we got the right green one, when I buy the right green one, I'm going to document it. This is 100% organic. This is undiluted, 100% organic with a lot of vitamin, you know. It's grown in Africa, you know. African food are medicinal. African food is medicinal, they are organic, but because we from Africa, we don't value our food. Because I'm going to add this episode, this ewedu vegetable, African vegetable, on Value the Farmer. Okay, yeah, I was doing a documentary of Value the Farmer. I'm on episode 36. So I'm going to be using this ewedu now as episode 37. Yeah, so Value the Farmer as a episode 37. Today is 19th, but this ewedu 19th, this ewedu, I bought it on the 17th. It turns like this, because I managed to put it in fridge. And why it's even like this, from that 17th, it was rotten, Yeah, yesterday was 18. I bought it on the 17th, it's on the 17th of 6, 2022. That is when I went to Dustin. But when I bring fresh ewedu, when I bring fresh ewedu, I'm going to talk about how ewedu is rich. It's very rich, and it's 100% organic. 100% organic, undiluted organic. It's medicinal, like ugu, fritted pumpkin, ubokoro, mbubofe, all those Nigerian fresh vegetable, they are 100% organic. Where they grow them without fertilizer, they grow them natural. They grow them and they leave them. They did not put all this chemical fertilizer on them. They grow them natural. So ewedu is medicinal. Ewedu is 100% medicinal. Ugu is medicinal. Mbubofe is medicinal. Ubogru is medicinal. Green, one vegetable Yoruba people call shoko, is medicinal. All African vegetables, all the vegetable that come to, even all the vegetable that come to from Africa, especially because from Nigeria, I know I'm from Nigeria, they are medicinal, So today is 19th that I'm talking about this. But this wedu, I bought it on the 17th of 6, 2022, and it have turned to this. I just say, okay, let me include it on Value the Farmer on our documentary. So that is why I'm talking about it today. Thank you. Today is 19th of June 2022, and this is ewedu. This ewedu is rich, a very rich product, very, very rich product, and it's 100% organic, 100%, and it's very medicinal, very, very. But ugu, I know that ugu is 100% medicinal. You see one thing, because I'm a caterer, when I eat all these things, I can do research, but I don't believe on this research. The research is good. Research is 100% good. But when I cook it, I eat it the way it goes up my body, the way I feel, because ugu, you can blend ugu, you can juice ugu, But some people, when you are juicing ugu, be careful. It can pull out reaction on you. You can be allergic to certain things because ugu is. But me, I cook ugu koshi. I don't cook it to kill the whole vitamin there, So this is ewedu. Ewedu, you can use it for yam porridge. You can use it the way Yorubas cook it. You can cook it with afang, with ukazi, the calabash soup. You can cook this ewedu with Anambra soup. Efiri. Anambra people call it efiri, So you can cook it. You can use it to cook ogbono soup, egusi soup, vegetable soup, So this is about ewedu. So this is Value the Farmer episode number 37. Value the Farmer episode number 37, because we are doing Value the Farmer episode 1 to 50. So last year 2021 we stopped in episode 36. Today that is 2022 June, and the sun have come out, so I'm going to complete it. I'm going to complete Value the Farmer, because I've done episode 1 to 36. So today, 19th of June 2022, I'm going to be doing this episode. I'm going to do a lot of African vegetable, and tell you how you can cook them, because I study Nigerian catering. I did one catering at by Ministry of Commerce was organizing it before I came to United Kingdom to furthermore, because National Assembly sent me to that catering school in the Ikorodu Road where Ministry of Commerce was coordinating, but they only taught us about only African food, African food. But I took my own further to international level, and where I did my 706 1 and 2. I have my certificate here. I did it for long. 706 1 and 2. So, and I was the only girl in class of 14. For 13 boys was around me in the class. And one thing is, this is somebody who came from Africa to United Kingdom. I haven't understand British accent, and I was the only black, a foreign international student then. You can see how tough it is, and we are using a lot of sophisticated equipment. Our oven is quite big, and we are cooking intercontinental dishes. So thank you for God, and I made it through. I got my certificate. I passed I passed more than everybody in the class, because I wasn't absent for one day. For that 2 years course, I was not absent for one day. My attendance was 100%. My attendance was excellent and 100%. And that is what I've empowered to my children, because my children in LSU, Mother Fidelis sent me certificate of attendance 100%. LSU, St. John 100%, Carnarvon 100%, St. Aloysius 100%. Which another? Okay, that's Kingsway College. All our attendance used to be 100%. So I haven't for 2 years that course. And what we are cooking intercontinental dishes. Mostly what I cook in that catering school was 90%, 95% of it was English food, where we are using beer to cook, where we are using white wine to cook, where we are using red wine to cook. So this is African vegetable now. So the only thing, the day I'm going to cook it, if I have chance, I can record it and tell you on the television, on my TV channel. The way it's 100 all African vegetable. All African vegetable is medicinal. All African vegetable, we are rich because we have sun. All African vegetable is medicinal. So this is Value the Farmer episode 37, and today is 19th of June 2022. So I'm going to be showing you a lot of organic food, and the way you can prepare them, the way you can use it to create something. When we talk about catering is all about creating things. Catering is all about, in catering world, there's nothing that is waste. Nothing is waste in catering world. There is nothing waste in the catering world. It's all about creating things. All about, you can't believe when we are making consomme soup, consomme soup, we use eggshell, and somebody who came from Africa, then we using eggshell and bone and cook it and extract those things that is in the bone that you think is not giving you anything. When we break the egg finish, we will put egg, all those shell, egg you break and throw away. There is something in egg that give you is good in your body. There's something in bone, before we make crouton. Everything that God has made is fantastic. So I was just giving you a clue about catering, about creating things. Catering is all about creating things and make it local, make it national, make it global, and know how to dispatch it. When you can create something, when you can make up something, and know how to market it as well. Marketing is very important, in business study. Everything you have learned in life you think is not good, it is 100% good. Nothing is wasted. No knowledge is waste. So today this is about ewedu, and we're going to talk about this ewedu more. We're going to talk about African vegetable, because the Yorubas grow a lot of vegetable. That is one thing I was saying. Value the farmers, because the farmer in Yoruba land, they try. In Lagos, they are the one bringing the whole food to supply them, for them to eat. And they bring organic. Their things are organic, 100% organic. And the organic is free from chemical. There is no chemical in organic food. There is no chemical in it. Anyway, thank you. This is about ewedu. I have told you about. Let me analyze it properly now. First, this ewedu, let's say 100%, 80% of people that eat more ewedu is the Yorubas in Nigeria. And this vegetable, they are the one that grow it more. But the Igbos eat it and they call it efiri. The Igbos call it efiri. I don't know if the Hausas eat it, So now the Yorubas use it to cook side soup. When you say side salad, the Yorubas use it to cook. When they cook their red soup, and they use it to make the red soup to draw. I can say a complement of red stew. They use it to mix their red soup, because because their red stew, they eat it with grass, they eat it with everything. But when they want to eat like gari, elubo, lafu, fufu, eko, all these things, they can put little bit ewedu, and this ewedu, the way that I can, the way the Igbos, mostly this ewedu, the Igbos use it for vegetable soup, or they use it for yam porridge. This ewedu is not Igbo's vegetable. It's Yoruba vegetable, but the Igbos still eat it. And the Calabas, the Cross River people, I don't know, because the Cross River people use, when they are cooking their afang, that afang is such a soup. You should be careful when you have a husband who come from Cross River. If your husband is eating outside, you finished. Because any Cross River woman who catch a man and give that man afang soup, the man is finished. So you should be careful the way you handle your men with food. That is about afang. Afang is one of very important soup in Nigeria, and the afang is very expensive. So you can use this ewedu to soften your kazi and ugu. That is where the Cross Rivers can put ewedu. But the main people that own this ewedu is a vegetable grow in Nigeria. But the tribe that grow this thing ewedu more, they are the Yorubas. They are the Yorubas that grow it more. It grows in Yoruba land a lot, and Yoruba, 80% of Yoruba, you always use this. This is one of their number one vegetable. Ewedu is their number one. One of their. I think ewedu is their number one vegetable. Ewedu is their number one vegetable. So I'm going to be stopping from here. Today is 19th of 6, 2022. So I'm going to be talking about organic, different things that I bought that is organic, because I prefer eating organic. Because when you eat organic, you can feel it in your body, you know. But when you keep on eating all this processed food, you will see every minute you are hungry because the sugar in it is too much. The sugar in it is too much. So I'm going to be bringing all the organic things I eat. I prefer, it's very expensive, but I prefer eating organic than eating all this processed food. Thank you.